Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Penda. If you are tuned in today, you're going to be seeing the products that I have been loving for the month of August. So these are products that I could not live without, that I found myself picking up every single day. I have a lot of makeup, so for me to like something so much that I use it every single day says a lot about the products. Before we get into the video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I do post every Wednesday and Sunday. These last 2 weeks have been a little off just because I was starting back with work again, but I will be back on track starting this Wednesday, so I promise you don't want to miss out. Now that you subscribe, let's get into the video. So when it comes to the products that I've been loving for the month of August, I would definitely say my makeup vibe was pretty simple. I focused on having flawless and glowy skin with a good lash. So as far as achieving that look of having flawless skin, these three were the GOATs. So this is the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, the Becca Cosmetics Cream Complexion Foundation, and the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. So the NARS foundation is a little too red and the Becca foundation is a little too cool tone. So I mixed these two together in order to get my perfect shade. And when I added this in, it just gave my base and my skin a glowy look. You can either apply this on your skin first or you can mix it in with your foundations. For the month of August, I love just mixing it in with my foundations, and anytime I went anywhere and I wore this combination, I got complimented so much. Like, people asked so many questions about my skin and what I was using, and I always told them that these three were what was on my face. So the next item that I've been loving for the month of August is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This concealer is so bomb. The number one reason why I love this concealer is because of the shade. It's warm for my skin tone, like it's a warm undertone, but it's also light enough where it gives me a brightened effect. This has just been my go-to for every single day in August. This was the concealer that I was wearing, and if I didn't wear this concealer, it's because I ran out and didn't have enough time to go to Ulta. So I was in love with this concealer. I highly recommend that you purchase this. It's only $7. It lasts all day. It doesn't give you additional creasing, and it really does have an amazing shade range, especially if you're a woman of color. So I highly recommend this. So the next item that I was in love with was the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte palette, and I'll go ahead and try to show you guys some of the shades. The reason why I was in love with this palette, honestly, is because you can get any type of look with this palette. You can get something natural, you can get something dramatic. It just depends on the way that you mix the colors together. They blend super easy, and they're just no hassle when it comes to getting them on your eye. So I feel like those were always a safe and an easy eye look that I could do, whether I was going to an event or I had to just go outside really quickly and I wanted to be presentable. There was a shade that I could find in that palette that would work for me. So the next item that I want to talk to you guys about is going to be this Ruby Kisses High IQ Liquid Liner. And I'm assuming this is in the shade Royal Blue. I did go ahead and purchase this from the beauty supply store. I believe it was like $1 or $2. I really love this liner just because of how vibrant the blue is. Typically what I did in August, I would do a pretty simple or basic eye look, and I would just add this blue eyeliner on top, and people will always compliment me on the way that this blue liner looked and just them liking it because it stood out. So that's what I have on today, actually. And as you guys can see, it goes onto the eye just as pigmented as it is on my lid. And I got lipstick on my teeth, so. So the next items that I want to talk about are products that I use for my body. So in the summertime, you want to be glowing. You don't just want your highlights to be popping, you want your shoulders to be popping. And I loved wearing off the shoulder shirts in August especially. So whenever I wore something that was off the shoulder, I always used the Fenty Beauty Body Lava on my shoulders. And I just love that the way that this applies. I love the way that it blends, and I love the shine that it gives. One thing I will say that you have to be careful of with this product is not putting on too much. I used to put on way too much. One pump is honestly all you need. So don't pay attention to these tutorials where they're pumping out like 6 pumps of this body lava and then they start to blend. You honestly just need one. But whenever I would put the body lava on, it's kind of like I wanted to set it, and that might not make sense, but I feel like as someone that does makeup, whenever you do like a foundation or concealer, you set it with powder. So I wanted something to go on top of it just to seal it in. So that would be 2 sprays. The first spray that I have here is the MAC Fix Plus Gold Light Spray, and then the next shade or the next product that I have is the OMG Glow Spray in Coffee Dark. As you guys can see, I'm almost out of this. This one is a black owned brand, which is why I was really excited to purchase it. And they also have a travel set with 3 different shades. So I am in love with this, and I love the way that it sets the body lava. And this one is pretty much the exact same thing. It's just a golder shade. So the pigment inside of this is stronger. So I would typically not only put this on my shoulders, I would also put it on my legs and my arms just to give myself an all over body glow. Whereas this, I typically concentrate it also on my face as well as my shoulders. You cannot use this on your face just because the gold specks sometimes, they don't, like, it's not always an even spray with this MAC Fix Plus Gold Light. Whereas with this, it's always an even spray. So I love both of these. They did the exact same thing, but I used them for different reasons. This more so for my face, whereas this I use for my body. The next items that I want to talk about are highlighters, and all summer long, and especially in August, I was loving the Artist Couture and Jackie Aina highlighters, specifically the only shades they got with Jackie Aina, Le Bronze and Le Peach. I typically use Le Bronze as a base, and then I will go on top with a peach just to give it a brighter look. Today I'm only wearing Le Bronze, and I did sheer it out by just applying other powders. But I just love the way that these highlighters apply. I love the way that they blend. I love Le Bronze all over the body. Like, you really will be looking Le Bronze. And Le Peach is just super pretty as a topper. I feel like by itself it might be too light for me, but to put on top of Le Bronze, it just gives it that added highlight effect. And I wore this to my cousin's wedding, and everyone was just like, oh my god, what highlighter are you using? And I told them it was Jackie Aina, Le Bronze, and Le Peach. Artist Couture makes some of the best highlighters, and I love these 2 shades. The next item that I'm going to be talking about is actually a makeup brush. So this is the Morphe M501 brush, and I use this when it comes to applying my highlighter. This is the best highlighter brush I have ever owned. Like, I use this all of August, all of July. I'm going to use it all of September. I honestly need to get an additional one just because this brush makes it so easy to blend and apply your highlighter. I feel like with a fan brush, sometimes when you apply it, it can look a little streaky, but with this brush, you get full control of the application of it, and you can blend it into the motion that you want it to be in. So I just love this brush. I don't think I'll ever use another highlighter brush if it's not that Morphe M501 brush. So the next item that I have are lashes, and they are the Amayel Lash Haven lashes. As you guys can see, I have a few boxes. These lashes are bomb. If you go to my Instagram, the only lashes you'll see me tag for like the past few months is Amayel lashes, just because they have so many different styles of lash. Today I'm wearing like one of the most dramatic ones, and I'm not used to wearing dramatic lashes, so I did struggle with putting this on and also just with like looking with them on my eyes. But I just love the effect that they give. They have more natural lashes. They have lashes that are in the middle, and they look so amazing. Like, whenever I wear these lashes, people are always asking me where they're from and who I purchased it from, and I just love being able to support a black owned brand, an African owned brand. The owner of this brand is Senegalese, and I'm also Senegalese, so I just love being able to support my own. And I love the fact that her product is amazing. So if you're in the market for a new lash, I highly recommend that you look into purchasing Amayel lashes. The next product that I was loving all of August was the NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner in the shade Vivid Petal. I just love these liners. So this is Vivid Petal. So it is that pink shade. It's kind of like a pastel pink. And the reason why I love this is just because any looks that I did, especially in the summertime, especially in August, I was able to add that pink liner just to give it a pop. The only complaint I have about these liners is that they crack. So the liner that I have on now, it does not crack. Once you put it on, it pretty much sets all day. You do have to apply more than one layer to it, but it's pretty much set and it stays the way that you apply it. The NYX liners crack a lot. So if you plan on going out, or if you plan on going somewhere, it's like you have to be careful with that liner. You might want to bring it with you in order to continue to apply layers. But as far as just doing looks, I loved it for August for the looks that I did for my page. I used it when I used the Norvina palette. If you guys have not already seen the tutorial, it'll be linked above here. The next product I have been loving is actually also another combination of 3. So it is this lip combination. This is like the perfect nude lip combo if you are medium skin, light skin, dark skin, anyone in general. I feel like this lip combo is amazing. So I use the MAC Lip Liner in Chestnut with the Dose of Colors Lipstick in More Creamer Please. This is the collaboration between Desi and Katie. And then I use the Makeup Shayla and ColourPop collaboration in the shade Neat Freak. So typically what I would do is I'll take the liner and I would apply it. I would take the lipstick, put it on in the center, and then I would top it off with the Neat Freak gloss. Neat Freak itself has like an iridescent sheen to it, and it has small flecks of glitter, which has been all of like the trends for lip looks. But if you guys could just see these shades, all of them mixed together on your lip. Amazing, like amazing. Like I love this lip combo so much, and it kind of also went with the glowy look that I was going for because Neat Freak does have those little glitter flecks in them. So it was just super natural. More Creamer Please was a shade that I was very much so afraid of when I first purchased it, but it's definitely grown on me, and I've been using it in August almost every single day. Whenever I had an event to go to, I would always use the More Creamer Please lipstick in combination with these two items. So as I'm looking at my table, I'm realizing that some of the items that I have here aren't just items that I was loving in August, but they're items that I've been loving all year round. So I'm gonna save those for my yearly favorites, and I'm just gonna continue on with the products that I know I wore almost every day in August. So the next product for that is going to be the Benefit Cosmetics Bad Girl Bang Mascara. The reason why I love this mascara is because it makes it super easy to do your bottom lashes. So I was using this product towards like July, end of July, and I was using this specifically for my top lashes. But then in August, I was like, this one is actually pretty thin. I might as well try to use it for my bottom lashes, even though I typically don't do my bottom lashes. And after the first time I tried it, I was using it for all of August. I feel like bottom lashes really do help to accentuate a look, and it makes it stand out more. So I definitely want to continue using that product, not just in August, but all year round. Because that's the only mascara I can use that I feel like has a wand that's thin enough where I feel comfortable applying bottom mascara. The last item that I have to talk about is going to be the BH Cosmetics and It's My Ray Ray palette. And I am in love with this palette for one shade. Like I wish that they would sell it as singles, and that is going to be the contour powder in the shade Brownie Bite. As you guys can see, I hit pan on this shade. And just to be completely transparent and honest with you guys, I do not hit pan on anything. Like there's two other things right now in my makeup collection that I've hit pan on, and that's just because I have so many products that I don't have to use the same thing consistently, and I typically like to try to switch it up. But this summer I did get a little darker, and most of my cream and liquid contour shades were a little bit too light for me. My foundation started being too light for me, so I was in like this really weird place. But this shade in Brownie Bite was the perfect contour shade. It was amazing. When I say amazing, amazing. The reason why I love this contour shade so much is because it truly leaves a shadow on your face. When it comes to contours, a lot of the times brands get them wrong. They're either too light or they have too much of a red undertone. You really don't want your contour to be red. That's more of a bronzing kind of effect that you want to have, like your bronzer. But your contour, you kind of want it to be something that gives shadow and adds depth to your face, which is exactly what this shade does. I hope and pray that BH Cosmetics will sell this as a single. If not, I will literally buy the entire palette again just to be able to use that contour shade, because I have never ever had a contour powder that works as well for me as does Brownie Bite. So that is a banger. It's a banger. So now that I've finished showing you guys what products I've been loving for the month of August, I do also just want to show you guys some of the products that I finished out in the month of August. Just like hitting pan on a product, finishing out a product is also something that happens rarely for me. But when you love something and you use it every day, it's bound to be done. So let me go ahead and show you guys some of those products. The first one is going to be the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I have it in the shade NW45. I love this concealer. It is the only one that I use to carve out my bottom brows. In love with it. The next product that I finished in August was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I already have two backups of this, and this one is old, so you guys can see that there's literally no more words on it. But especially in August, because it was such a hot month, I love setting my brows with the Clear Brow Gel just to make sure that they weren't going anywhere, that they stayed in place. Speaking of staying in place, the next item that I have is the Urban Decay D-Slick All Nighter Setting Spray. not all-nighter. It's just the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. I love this setting spray. I actually have another one here, and I bought another one to the Sephora VIP Rouge sale. This is also one of the only setting sprays that I use on my face, just because I feel like it melts all of the powders down, and it does help to make my makeup stay on longer. So I did finish this bottle in August. Next product empty I have is the Marc Jacobs eyeliner. This is in the shade Black Her. This is my favorite eyeliner, and I go through them a lot quickly just because that's the only eyeliner that I use. So I did finish out that product in August as well. Next, I have the Drunk Elephant Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel. So I have oily skin, so I typically stay away from cream moisturizers during the day. So during the day, I typically like to use a gel moisturizer, and this Drunk Elephant moisturizer was just the one that I used because I had the baby sample of it. So in August, I did go ahead and finish it. I do like this product, but I don't like it enough to buy the full-size version of it because it is so expensive, and I do have other more affordable options, but I did finish it out in August. And the last product that I finished out in August is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. As you guys can see, this container is completely empty. I literally use this dip brow every single day. Every single day from the moment, not from the moment I purchased it. When I first bought it, I didn't know how to use it. I didn't like it. I was still using the ABH brow pencils, which now I actually hate. And I just never used it. And then finally I started watching other tutorials, and I started playing around with it. And I feel like there's nothing else that I've used on my brow thus far that gets it to be as flaky as the dip brow. So I used it every day, and I did finish it in August. And I did go ahead and already purchase a new one because I loved it that much. Alright guys, so that is going to conclude the monthly favorites for August, as well as my product empties for products that I finished out in August. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you guys here on Wednesday, where I'll be back to my regularly scheduled programming. I think you guys will definitely be enjoying the video. It is going to be a review of the new Fenty products, and I'm going to let y'all know the real tea on if it's dark skin friendly or not, so make sure you tune in. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out some of my other videos, which will be linked down below in the description box, as well as appear right here on the screen. I love you guys so much. Until next time.